In today's video, I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore. People say they love Lego, and I do whatever I can to help them enjoy it. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and before we get into today's build in that bag, we need to do our 21st and 22nd day of our Lego Advent Calendar Christmas. So we're going to kick it off with day 21, Harry Potter. So this completes the top row, and it is a minifigure. So for day 21, we have a kid in a Christmas sweater with a little hoodie. It does have a dual printed face, front and back torso printing. This is probably one of the Slytherin kids, maybe Draco, not exactly sure. Does have a black wand. So that is really cool because that goes with the collection of kid minifigures. Now, moving on to day 21 of our Marvel, we have something buildable. For day 21, which is a little table. It's kind of funny, in our last video, we unboxed something very similar to this with our Harry Potter. Next up is our 2022 Star Wars, day 21. And we have a minifigure. So for day 21, 2022, blue lightsaber, it could be none other than Luke Skywalker. We have front leg printing, front and back torso printing, dual head printing. Also, it's got this white element for his head with the face printed on, which is a little bit different. And he does have this nice little cap. This is obviously the winner, Luke Skywalker. 2023 Star Wars, day 21, something buildable. So for our 2023 day 21 is a Palpatine chair, which goes good with our 22 or our 20 minifigure, which is Palpatine himself. Now we start all over again and go back to day 22 and Harry Potter. Completing out another row, we have something buildable. So for day 22, we have a snow or a bench on snow. Going on to our Marvel, day 22, we have a minifigure, and a rather simple minifigure at that. Single face, front and back torso printing. It is Wong with a Tesseract. Pretty cool, not too shabby. Now hitting up our 2022 Star Wars, day 22. What do we get? Something buildable. So day 22 of our 22 Star Wars is going to be what looks to be Wampa's Cave, which goes really well with the minifigure of Winter Luke. And then we have our 2023 day 22 Star Wars something buildable. So for day 2022, it looks like we have some type of Star Destroyer. So not too shabby. So that does it for today's advent calendars. Now let's get into today's build, which is in that bag. So for today's video, we are building something extremely stupid. Like, it is the dumbest thing I have ever thought about building in my entire existence in Lego. I don't have a box for today's build because this was bought used at my local Bricks and Minifigs. I have spent 16 hours taking it apart, inventorying it, cleaning it, sorting it, and getting it all ready for this video. It was missing about $2 or $3 worth of parts. No big deal. Those are here. Those are now sorted into the bags, and we are ready for today's video. So what are we building in today's video? Well, it's going to be set number 10253, the Big Ben. This Creator Expert set is from the Landmark series, and it did come out summer of 2016, but it did retire by 2018. This set did sell new for $250, and it does set you back about 4,163 pieces. Yes, guys, 4,163 pieces. That's insane. Like, I cannot fathom what the hell I'm thinking. We went to Bricks and Minifigs about a month or so ago. My mom, my investor of the channel, she saw the Big Ben. She loves the architecture. You guys can see it as my background in these videos. She saw it and she was like, I want that to go with my London bust. If you guys remember, months ago, we did the London bust. She wanted this set to go with it. Bricks and Minifigs had one for $320. When she got the money, she sent me down and I picked it up. When I picked it up, I saw that immediately it was missing some pieces. The clocks were falling out. It wasn't quite right, but I knew that that would make a very good restoration, and Captain Save a Lego, which is me, would do perfect in this scenario. Upon getting it at home, I realized a very fatal mistake that I've made. From the Bricks and Minifigs, the 3 times that we saw it in their store before we bought it, and getting it home. And the fatal mistake was, it is a micro build. It may be Big Ben, but it's not big parts to make Big Ben. It's little parts to make Big Ben. 4,163 of these small parts. This is the book that we're looking at right here. Not a bad looking book, but for 4,163 pieces, that's not a very big book, everybody. But then we go into our parts. Lots of little small parts. These don't look too bad. How about this? The windows. The 1x1 brick smoked black windows. There's like 300 of these little teeny pieces. Or how about the 1x2 plates and edge plates? That's a whole bag. That's like 300 parts. Or how about the one that I really like to show people? This bag full of the 1x1 plates, stud tiles, things of that nature. There's almost 500 pieces in this little Ziploc bag alone. And it just goes. And it goes. And it goes. And it goes. And it goes. Guess what? More. 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 Oh look, there's more. Plating. Hey, that's a big part. And it just goes and goes and goes. Like I said, I spent 16 hours taking apart this set, bathing it, cleaning it, drying it, getting all the parts ordered. I want everything on this to be as original as possible. No cut corners, because this is a older set, 2016 like I said, and I want it to be mint when it's done. But I just did not think the pieces were that small when I let my mom buy it, or I assisted her in buying it. I don't know. I really feel like I invented something that's going to kill me. Kind of like inventing the cigarettes and then you smoking them and then you die of cancer. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But what I do know is up next is going to be the review for you guys. So you guys are not going to have to wait and watch a time lapse. I ain't freaking doing a time lapse on this. This is bonkers. Up next, the review. I may look like crap because I feel like crap. And if you guys want to know why, I'll tell you why. That's because we are about to dive in onto the review segment of today's video, and it's the same day. Yeah, when I started filming this, it's the same day. I started this at 10 a.m. It is now 12 a.m. in the morning the next day. So I have worked 14 hours. Now, mind you, I took a couple hours off, maybe about 3 hours off, went out, did some shopping, looked at some things, came back. Brings it down to 11 hours. Then I probably spent about an hour messing around the house. Brings it down to about 10. So I put about 10 hours in this today over a 14-hour period. And I just feel done. I have officially, with this video, broken my record. I think 28 to 3,000 is my daily record. But I broke it today with this set. And now my record is over 4,000 pieces in a single day. That's pretty impressive for me. I remember just a year ago, 1,500 was just like, whoa, too much. And that was over a period of 3 days. Now I can do 1,000 in a day like nothing. $2,000 a day, nothing. And now $4,000 on one of the most, not difficult sets, but tedious sets. All small parts. One thing I will say is I will thank the person that inventoried these parts and sorted them. They did an amazing job. That was me that did that. So the 16 hours of prep time that I got into this set to begin the build, it actually helped. It's kind of crazy to think to take a set from Bricks and Minifigs. It is a 24-hour turnaround to inventory it, clean it, break it apart, and rebuild it. A whole day if you were to do it from 12 a.m. all the way around to the next day, 12 a.m. So let's stop talking about it. Let's bring you guys in and let's take a look at this set. So there's not a whole lot to really talk about with this. The build process is more eventful than the entire set, but I'll take you guys on a tour down the spire. Not much on the landscaping forefront. Then we'll come up, come down the sides. You can see all those little micro figures and little details and everything. Come down the side here, you can see some more little rock work details, look like some entrance ways maybe. One really cool thing, I didn't realize this when I took it apart, but I did when I built it, minus that happening. You can actually come inside and take a look at the bell. Because the clock tower is known for its ring-a-ding-ding. And of course it's not going to go back together, right? There we go. In with you. Then coming around the back, that's the back detail. I had some parts left over, but that could be because I ordered extra parts, thinking I didn't have them when I did the inventory. I just didn't count them. So that is the set in a nutshell. Whole bunch to talk about, right guys? No, not really. So that does it for number 1, most undesirable. Yes, I took that from Harry Potter. It's kind of funny, UK set. It works. This is number 1, most undesirable. I really wanted my mom to have this set, and it meant a lot to me to make sure that she can have this set and have it at the level of quality that I like us to have Lego sets in this house. I may have encouraged this one a little bit much, and I may have pushed myself a little bit too far to actually do it. Like I said, when it comes to architecture, I'm just over it. I'm done. I don't like the micro little pieces to make a build. The advent calendars, we're almost done with those, and I hate those because of all the little builds. It's just annoying. I just don't like little parts. What's funny about it is when I do my own creations in the Lego City, those little parts save my ass. But they are a part of a much bigger picture. So that does it for today's video. I want to tell you guys can leave thanks. There's a little link down right below the screen, little box. You guys can leave a little donation. When you guys do, it goes to Lego sets, well, I guess like this, even though that this is for my mom and not for the channel. And you guys can also drop your comments down below on what kind of Lego sets you guys would like to see in the future. With that, comment your thoughts down below on the Big Ben. Do you guys like it? What do you guys think about it? Do you guys have it? What's your story? Always like to hear from you guys. Oh, and before we go, there is a little knob back here. I did make it a little bit too tight, but you can rotate the clocks, which is pretty cool. I forgot to mention that. And they all 4 move. So with that one, everybody, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This build sucked, but my mom's going to love it, and that's what matters. Y'all have a good one.